Hey guys, this is Rich from Labradoodlecare.com. I just wanted to talk to you today about how to find a Labradoodle to adopt or rescue near you. So we'll talk about Pet Finder or Adopt a Pet. Those are the bigger search engines for adopting dogs. We'll talk about Facebook searches, what you can find there, Google search, and finally personal contacts. So we're going to start with Pet Finder, and here is Pet Finder. We can go to the home page. I like to sign in so you can save your searches or set up alerts. But we'll click on Find a Dog. And in Pet Finder, unfortunately, you cannot search specifically for a Labradoodle. You can see no breeds found, but you can search for a Labrador. And I like to just search for a Labrador Retriever. They're a very popular breed. You'll get a lot of hits on those most likely. Click out of it and click back in and search for Poodle. And I just like to select Poodle and click out. And you can search for these breeds. You can search for, you can further specify age, size, gender, if they're good with kids or not. You can click on more here and check to make sure they're house trained or coat length. I like to start with a broad search, see what's in the area and narrow down from there. So here is Marley. Marley is a Labradoodle that I found on Pet Finder. And you can see that it'll tell you standard poodle and Labrador Retriever mix. It's in Texas, but I find that a lot of these places will work with you to get the dog to you. And a lot of dogs are sent from areas that have less need for adoption to areas with more need for adoption. So you may find them in your area and you can contact the adoption center to see what the story is with that specific dog. So here's Marley. You can see they'll give you a lot of pictures usually, or at least a few on most that I've found, and sometimes a video. And here's a little video of Marley.
Say good morning. Check him. Come here. Sit. Oh, he's a good boy.
Perfect, right? I mean, what more can you ask for? Super cute. You can get a sense of the dog, how they look, how they act. Great. So that's Pet Finder, and next is Adopt a Pet. Very similar. You will set a location, a distance for breed. They do have Labradoodle as a breed choice, so you can do searches on Labradoodle. You can do again the age, sex, color, and size. The advanced search is a little less robust. It's only special needs or bonded pair, but you'll do a general search and see what you can find in your area. So on Adopt a Pet, we found these dogs, and they'll also give you similar, what they feel are related dogs. So any Labrador mix or Poodle mix usually will show up in that. But here's Frankie, for example. And Frankie is indeed a Labradoodle, miniature Poodle mix. You can see 2 years old, the color. Frankie has a video as well. So you can see it's very similar. And a lot of times you'll have different, a lot of times you'll have overlap, but sometimes you'll have different results. So I like to use both for doing a local search. Okay, so Facebook search. What I like to do for Facebook is, you can see here I just did Labradoodle rescue. You can do adopt Labradoodle or even just Labradoodle. And you'll get a bunch of Facebook groups. So for example, we can click into iDog and we can look for their available dogs. You can message them if you want. You can read through their posts. But I like to look at if they have available dogs. I'll look there. You can see here's Marley again, and if I clicked here, this is she's on Pet Finder. Daisy's probably on Pet Finder as well, right? So you can find these dogs this way too. And this is a little bit better because you have somebody you can contact through Facebook, and you can, chat with somebody and say, look, I'm looking specifically for this type of dog. I live here. Can you point me in the right direction? So I like Facebook as an option for checking the local groups. And I also like Facebook, so you can check all these groups near you. And I also like Facebook to do a search for, so I searched here for Montclair, a town I'm in. And you can see there's a bunch of groups here. And you can join these groups and ask the local, the people around you, if they have any information on maybe there's a litter out there that's looking to be adopted, or maybe they've adopted a Labradoodle in the area and they can put you in contact with someone. So these are great. This is a great resource as well for just kind of getting it out there that you're looking, and you may get lucky, or you may get somebody who leads you to someone else. And it's certainly worth the effort to give it a shot. A Google search. So Google searches, what I typically will do is either adopt a Labradoodle or Labradoodle rescue near me. Google searches, you'll find, if you see the little ad there, it says ad, it's not necessarily something you need to keep away from, but I always like to look for something more targeted, like a group on Facebook. Personally, it just seems easier. This will often give me, so this is a animal rescue near me, so those are good to reach out to as well. You'll see Adopt a Pet. Here's some Delaware Valley, so specifically Golden Doodle and Labradoodle rescue sites. Pet Finder, Facebook ads. Here's that iDog. So if you want to do an exhaustive search, obviously you're going to include a Google search, see what you could find there. These are usually helpful to expand your search if you're not finding what you want on Pet Finder or Adopt a Pet or Facebook. And then finally, personal contacts. Again, that's friends and family. You can ask them to look in groups, Facebook groups near them, or maybe they're neighbors, or maybe they see somebody walking a Labradoodle in their town or in their area, and you can reach out to them and ask them. It's always good to expand your search. You never know who's going to have some information for you. So those are the ways that I found are the easiest to find Labradoodles. Again, you can go to our site, labradoodlecare.com/adopt. We'll have some articles up on rescues, on adoption, where to go, some links in there to find Labradoodles, and also good questions to ask. We'll put as much information as we can in there. This way you can just search it up at your leisure and read about it. So I hope this has been helpful, and good luck in your search.